Hello everyone. Today I'm going to make mango chutney because Deepavali is just round the corner. I'm going to make a sweet chutney because most of the time we eat very hot things together with the various rice dishes. Having something a bit sweet and savory at the same time will be nice, and I like making this mango chutney. I've taken 2 almost ripe mangoes, not very ripe, and what I have here is 5 shallots, 1 small knob of ginger, 1 cinnamon, 1 star anise and 4 cloves, 1 green chili, and here I have 1 red chili that's soaking. I just want it to expand a bit before I use the scissors and cut it to 1 inch julienne. And what I have here is a bit of cashew nuts, which I'll split to 2, and raisins. I'm using multicolor raisins, 2 mangoes, salt, a little bit of ghee to fry these 2 things up, and what I have here is turmeric, oil and vinegar. Okay, that's about it. And I'm not celebrating Deepavali this year. Our family is not celebrating because there's been death in our extended family, so we are not allowed to celebrate Deepavali this year. But I can show you next few days some of the things that you might want to consider. And since my cucumber and carrot and onion pickle is my best video so far, I thought I'll try showing you my chutney now. But this can be eaten with vegetarian food. In fact, when I first had it, one of my sister-in-law made this and I was quite impressed because it's not like every sweet thick chutney. It's not that thick, but it was yellowish in color. I thought that was a nice thing to make for when you have functions with a lot of curries and hot dishes. This is a nice side dish to have. Aunty nak buat chutney, chutney menggunakan mangga muda tapi masak sikit, tak boleh masak terus. Di sini ada biji gajus yang akan dibelah 2 dan kismis apa-apa color lah. Saya ambil 2 color ke 3 color di sini. 1 cili kering yang direndam, nanti bila kembang nanti akan gunting macam saiz mancis kecil-kecil. Juga 1 cili hijau, 1 kayu manis, 1 bunga lawang dan 4 cengkeh, 1 halia dan 5 bawang merah kecil. Bawang putih tak pakai. Juga ada cuka, minyak, kunyit, sedikit ghee untuk menumis semua ni. Garam sikit kita pakai sikit saja. Dan chutney ni boleh dimakan dengan makanan vegetarian. First time ipar saya yang buat. Dia buat untuk hari biasa je, makan dengan sayur-sayuran. Saya pun macam terkejut lah sebab orang buat chutney selalu pekat-pekat, merah sikit, semua kan okey lah, tu pun okey, tak salah. Tapi bila dapat satu yang lain sikit, saya macam suka jugalah kan. So tahun ni aunty tak celebrate dia Deepavali sebab ada kematian dalam keluarga terdekat. So kita tak boleh lah celebrate tahun ni, tapi tak salah kan, tunjuk apa yang boleh untuk orang-orang India ke apa nak try buat lah. So lepas ni aunty akan potong. Ini kalau untuk masakan harian, ada orang tak buang kulit pun, tapi ni saya nak tunjuk buang kulit lah. Dan potong, saya nak potong macam saya nampak dulu lah, dia macam saiz 2 jari macam tu. Pas saya potong macam ni, macam saiz 2 jari, tebal-tebal sikit lah. So bila dia sudah masak, dia soft, kita boleh ambil macam seketul gitu. You can either use the skin or without the skin. In fact, my sister-in-law made it with the skin on for her everyday meal, with the seed on as well. But since this is for Deepavali, I'm going to remove the skin, and you can cut it to squares or whatever you like, but I'm going to cut it like how I first saw it long ago. She's cut it about 2 finger size. So when it's cooked, it becomes very soft, and you can actually like easily take like 1 piece for a person's plate. So I'm going to do it that way. This will be sliced. This will be sliced diagonally, and this I said before, I'm going to use the scissors and cut it. Okay, sekarang nanti akan kupas semua ni dan kita akan mula masak. Cut the 2 mangoes. This is how it would look. Okay, from 2 mangoes just now, that size, this is how much I got after it's cut up. It will become a bit less after it's cooked. So you decide how many mangoes you want and do accordingly. And one more thing, the small onions, slice them a bit thickly. It's nicer that way. And I forgot one ingredient as usual. I'm always forgetting. Get some sugar ready. It depends on how much you want. This dish is supposed to look yellowish, a bit gooey, sweet with salt also there, hot from the green chilies, sweetness from the sugar, the vinegar. So balance it well. You keep tasting at which point you want to stop adding the sugar. So I'm going to add the sugar little by little. And like I said, this chili, cut them up like this and cut them again lengthwise. You will know later why I'm saying that it's very nice to see it in there. You can throw the chili seed. Okay, dari 2 mangga Aunty lepas potong potong macam Aunty tunjuk tadi, kita dapat 1 bowl besar macam ni lah. So untuk keluarga sendiri, tengoklah berapa orang nak makan, berapa yang kamu perlukan lah. Chutney ni berapa yang kamu perlukan. Dan satu barang yang Aunty lupa tadi adalah gula. Gula kena campur sikit-sikit. Chutney ni bukan manis, tapi bukan masam sangat. Dia macam ada masin, manis, masam, pedas, macam itulah rasa dia sepatutnya. So kamu kena adjust sendiri, tengok berapa yang kamu masak, mangga apa yang kamu pilih. Tapi mangga kena dekat-dekat masak, bukan terlalu masak ya. Nanti tak boleh potong cantik-cantik, rasa dia pun lain sikit ya. Okey, dan cili kering Aunty gunting-gunting macam ni. Kalau boleh gunting lagi sekali yang ni pun. Buang biji ya. Now I will start frying the things lightly in ghee. Okay, lepas ni kita goreng gajus dulu dalam sedikit ghee, dan lepas tu baru kismis. Fry the cashew nuts first in a little bit of ghee, and raisins will follow later. Inilah kismis dan gajus yang telah digoreng dalam sedikit ghee. Lepas ni tadi Aunty lupa cakap, kita perlukan air. Saya masukkan mangga semua dalam satu sospen, isi ngam-ngam air. Lepas tu masak. Dan ghee ni kita curah dalam ni tanpa apa-apa yang ada dalam, ada kat bawah tu lah, tapis sikit. Cook the mango till it's a little soft. Masak mangga dengan air sehingga mangga tu lembut sedikit ya, dan boleh masukkan gula juga sedikit-sedikit dalam. Saya pakai gula putih ya. Saya simpan sikit. I'm using white sugar because of the color that we want for this chutney. Don't want it too dark. When it's yellow, it's nicer because all the other ingredients for Deepavali will be reddish or brownish. So you want something different. If not, everything you pile on your plate will be all red and brown. Okay, now I put the remainder ghee in here, including a bit of normal oil. What goes in first is the spices. Don't burn it. After the spices go in, the onions will go in. And the onions, just fry them until they turn a nice purplish brown color. I wouldn't even say golden brown, just purplish brown. It's nicer that way, tastier. So that it cooks evenly. Rempah kasar masuk dulu, lepas tu bawang merah kecil. Ini jangan goreng sampai brown hitam gitu ya, sampai purple sikit, purple keemasan kita keluarkan. Rempah boleh duduk sana lah, tapi kita keluarkan yang bawang ni. Mangga kita puting-puting sekali-sekala, jadi rata dia punya masak ya. Now sieve it and take it out. You can take out the spices as well. Tapis semua. Bawang-bawang, rempah-rempah pun boleh sekali. Lepas ni goreng cili hijau, kecap juga. Add in the green chili. Just fry it up a little while and remove it. What goes in next will be the ginger. Masukkan halia ya. Lepas cili hijau dikeluarkan, masukkan halia ya. Perlahankan api. Lower the flame and put in the about half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, the red chili that's been soaking and sliced up. And now what you do is add in the mangoes first with a bit of the liquid. Do not put in all the liquid at one go. Masukkan mangga yang dimasak tadi dengan sedikit air gula ya. Okay. Jangan masukkan semua air dia dulu, kita simpan dulu. Banyak mana gula semua test sendiri ya. Sekarang masukkan semua ni, bawang, cili hijau, semua masuk. Rempah kasar yang digoreng, yang ditumis tadi, semua sekali masuk. Garam pun masukkan sikit. All this is according to your own preference of the taste, but what I will also do is add in a little bit of chili powder just to get a nice color. Though it's supposed to be yellow, A bit of chili powder will be good. Dan saya masukkan sedikit ya, jangan banyak-banyak, nanti color dia berubah sangat. Setengah teaspoon saja. Bagi air mangga pun saya akan masukkan semua. Dan masak api kecil ya. Use a medium to low flame and cook it down slowly. There's no hurry this. What is important is adjusting the sugar, the vinegar. Jangan masak macam kopo kapah ya, pelan-pelan. Nama pun chutney, pelan-pelan sikit. Yang penting cuka, awak tengoklah berapa banyak, 5 saya masuk dulu ya. 5 dash. Rasa dia dah mula bangkit. Mungkin saya masukkan semua ni juga. Ini kacang dia kena lembut dia, tak perlu crispy macam untuk nasi minyak semua. Ini biar lembut. Jangan kacau-kacau dia, nanti dia hancur banyak sangat, tak sedap. Rasa chutney dah mula bangkit. Saya masukkan garam lagi, setengah sudu lagi. Gula pun sikit saja lagi. Tengok saya ambil setengah bowl, tak pakai semua ya, sikit saja. Macam ni lah rupa dia. This is how it would look. What is left is to cool it down, then it will thicken. You're supposed to have a little bit of this gravy to let it soak in it, okay? But let it cool down before you put it in. Okay, ni tadi saya tambah lagi 3 dash cuka, tapi betul-betul terpulang pada kamu ya, berapa banyak gula, cuka, garam. Kepedasannya untuk 2 mangga ni sedap aja sekarang. Dia ada cili merah kering ni, cili hijau, kismis. Tak perlu bubur daun kari semua. Nanti terlalu banyak dia punya benda-benda lain, susah nak nampak mangga dia ya. So kacau-kacau, dia tak boleh pecah sangat lah macam ni, lembut-lembut macam ni. Dan duduk dalam kuah ni. Nanti kuah ni lama-lama dia akan serap lagi ya. Okay, let it just be like this. Cool down completely before putting it in a jar. You can actually leave it in the fridge and take it out on that day. This is how it would look with a bit of gravy. When this gravy cools down, it will thicken even more. But if you find that you have too much liquid, what you can do is use a slotted spoon and take out and cook down the gravy a bit more. What is important is how you adjust the taste according to what you like. Like me, just now I think it's not in the camera, I added in another 3 dashes of vinegar. Okay, so I'm going to let it cool down, then I'll put it in a jar and show you. From 2 mangoes, this is exactly how much I managed to get. Okay, if you're interested in doing it, buy the appropriate number of mangoes and try it. Okay, inilah chutney mangga ya, yang nanti buat. Dari dua mangga banyak ni nanti dapat ya. Dan ni lepas ni bila apa dah hilang, tutup dan masukkan dalam peti sejuk ya. Okay, jangan lupa like, subscribe dan share resepi-resepi anti ini ya. Jumpa lagi dalam video akan datang. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos.